Hey guys, my name is Sean Elders and this is Pinnacle Combat Arts. Like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell so you can be notified every time we get a new video. Today we're going to be talking about double stick and guntings and footwork inside Contra Sumbrada. Let's get started. Wanted to update you guys and let you guys know that we have a Patreon account where you can donate and help our channel stay alive, keep going. We've been going at this for 4 years for free, sharing all kinds of free content with you guys to help keep our passion for this martial arts alive. I also have a little app where you can go on and you can put in, donate some money towards coffee. For me, I drink coffee every morning and I enjoy coffee. But any support you guys can give me, I appreciate that. Obviously, you liking and subscribing the channel is really wonderful. Thank you guys for the wonderful comments down below. They really do motivate me. I really do appreciate when you guys let me know how much you appreciate what I'm doing, because I've been doing this for a long time and I'm finally sharing this knowledge with you of martial arts and all that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video. Now we're going to do the footwork inside of it, okay? So the footwork, this is where it gets more advanced, okay? Is because when somebody does a number 7, for instance, I'm going to step off and then I'm going to step forward. I'm going to step off, I'm going to step forward. Looks like a cat stance, right? Okay? This is some basics. This is also part of rock and shuffle in boxing, okay? This rock and shuffle is very important because it takes us a micro range forward or back. It also helps our momentum of our attack. It also helps us to stay light on our feet so we are able to change angles as needed. So one of the things you can do now with your footwork is she does the thrust and I move out of the way. You see that? Then she does it. Okay? So what happens is that when she does the attack, notice my feet are shifted forward. My back heel is up. When she does the thrust, I shift it back and maybe slide a little bit. Then when I go forward, I come in with a back attack. Okay? She gives me a 3. I do the same thing and I come forward. She gives me an 8 and I come forward. That's the first aspect of this. Okay? So inside the Sumbrada, we go roof. So when she gives me the roof, or after the roof, she's going to give me the attack. Okay? And so whatever attack you want to do. See that? And that's the first basic footwork that you can do, is going back a little bit. Okay? There you go. Okay, she does one to me after the roof. So see how I did that? That moved back and then I re-engaged. I moved back and then I re-engaged. The next one is where I can now sidestep as well. So what happens is I'm going to practice it first. So notice my weight. My weight is shifted to the front. We call this weight distribution. Thrusts, I shift, and I also move off to the side. So what it looks like when you're practicing, and you should practice this thousands and thousands of times in front of the mirror, is my shift is like this. So I'm shifting back and forth like that. And then the next part is that I shift and I sidestep too. That gets me out of the middle of the line of the attack. And then I can add in the gunting. So footwork, first level is this, going back. Second level is shifting but also sidestepping. Okay, when you're practicing at home by yourself. Third is adding the upper body and doing the counter attack. So here, and then practicing moving forward from the side position. I'm going like this and I come forward like that. I move back and I'm coming forward like that. I'm moving back and I'm coming forward like that. Then with your partner, then you practice it. So she does it. And I'm also moving off to the side. That changes the line of attack. It gives me a new line of attack to attack her, but it also takes her rear hand away. Okay? Gives me an advantage. All right? So I go here. And she can give you that backhand, boom, yep. And then she can give me the 8 and backhand. And notice I'm sidestepping and it's kind of going off at a diagonal, so it looks like very much like a male triangle. So it goes, boom, just like that. Okay, and then the last one is the number 3. I missed it, but it's okay because I was able out of the way, right? And that's the point of it, is to move us out of the way, put us out of the danger, but also engaging us into the attack of the target, getting us in and out of range so that we can be the most efficient. And that is a very key element to all of this. So now we're going to incorporate it into the Sumbrada. So we go here, 1, 2. Okay, so right there, she's going to do an attack. I'm going to move off, and then I come back inside, and we start it all over again. Okay, she does something right there. So you're going to do it every time, okay? Something different. Okay? So every single time, I'm changing my weight distribution and getting my footwork where it needs to be. And that is very important okay? And then this third part, so you have your footwork, you have your attack. Now we can incorporate a lean, or what we call relastico, the rubber band. The rubber band motion is and you see it in boxing, it's slipping, okay? Most of the time when you see it, you'll see in Filipino martial arts, they say relastico. Relastico is to lean or move back like your rubber band. You're stretching, okay? So it can be to this side, it can be to this side, it can be at diagonals, okay? What I mean by that, so you have your basic boxing diagonals like this, okay? But you also have, you see people do a sway back. You can sway back, straight back, or you can sway back at a diagonal this way, or sway back at a diagonal that way. It all depends on what you need to do. So with that, when you sway back, it's like a rubber band, okay? The more you pull back, the faster it shoots back at you, and that's the idea and the concept behind the relastico, okay? So when I slip, I come right back, and it should be that I'm coming right back with an attack, breaking the timing down into its finite precision movement, okay? So we've talked about timing before, and we talk about timing signature. And the timing signature, the key element to it is that if we can break the timing of our opponent, we can find new opportunities and new lines of attack. So what happens is that when she gives me this number 8, for instance, I move off like this, but what I'm also going to do is just move off and then come back, and this momentum of me coming one way and then shooting back and using the proper footwork with it can be very efficient, okay? And it can help you with developing and generating more power where you need it to be too. You could use a redondo, for instance, or something like that. That is another aspect of this. So when you're by yourself and you're doing this in the mirror, me going like this and then coming back is very important. When I move off for the number 3, I'm doing this. I'm using my hips to relastico. When I'm doing the 8 and the 8's coming up at my face, I'm going to do it there. When it's the number 7, I'm going to move off to the side this way. But the idea of it is that I'm swaying like this and using that to pop back something. And we're going to see that mostly in the number 8, but I also want you to use it when you're going here to use it for your hips. So in other words, if you took the rubber band, you tied it to both fingers and you pull back on just the center of it, that's your hip right there going back, and then bing, and then that hip helps pop that next movement back, okay? So for instance, number 7, boom, just like that, okay? And if it's number 8, wham, just like that, real fast. Hopefully, did I catch your hand? Okay. And then the number 3, boom, and then bam, just like that. And so based on what the attack is, okay, is very important. And so you need to understand that the different body mechanics that go along with this. So with Contra Sumbrada, bop, bop, bop. After the roof, she's going to do something. Yep. And so that gave me so much time that I realized when I did that movement, it made me realize that I could have done way more. Once I popped that hip back and came forward, man, this hand wanted to do something. Something else wanted to come out of that. And so you experimenting, that's the key element to this, is experimenting with your exercises. We roof, she does a different one after the roof. Okay, bam, and then comes back in, and then another one. Yep. And another one, boom. Yep. Yep. And notice this hand right here. I don't know if some of you guys are noticing, but you see how delicate I am with this hand? Because I know I could use this anytime I want to change the timing on it. Because that could thruster, that could do this, that could do that. But it's very controlled. And that's what I want you to work on is double stick's about having control over each individual. And the more advanced you get, the more individualized your stick goes, your hands get. They have their own individual timing, and your feet have their individual timing. Put those together, and I'll see you guys next time. Go to our website, pinnaclecombatarts.com. There you will find more information about our online courses and how to get started today.